No fewer than 19 casualties have been confirmed following airstrikes by the Nigerian Air Force on two communities in Sokoto State. The strike carried out on Christmas Day as Nigerian military targeted terrorists belonging to the Lakurawa terrorist group, allegedly hibernating in Gidan and Rumtuwa communities. An attack claimed to have affected several innocent residents in the communities. Although the defense headquarters has denied targeting innocent civilians, residents of the community have dismissed these claims, calling for justice. News Central's Emmanuel Bagudu reports live from Sokoto State.
A 2-hour journey on motorbikes from Wamako in Sokoto State to Gidan, also called Gidan Bisa, and neighboring Rumtuwa in Silame local government area of the state. A journey not for the faint-hearted, through an area known to be infested with daredevil terrorists and bandits, exploiting hard-to-reach communities in the area, and usually a battleground for Nigerian military, attracting the firepower of its air component. The vast land in Sokoto North, a large forest big enough to host many countries, have been the enclave of these terrorists. Our investigation into the Christmas Day bombing of two communities believed to be hosting a new terror group in Nigeria, the Lakurawas, takes us through this dangerous path. They cheated us. We are really cheated in thousands because we don't know anything. In fact, this government, we don't know its use. We don't have any work apart from farming. We are not terrorists. Anyone involved in terrorism is known by the government. They said we keep dangerous weapons. Why can't they come and investigate? We are just on our own doing our farm work. We don't know anything else other than farming. We have never had any problems with anyone in court. Kill our livestock. Are you saying that after allegedly killing your people with bomb, others were shot on land? Wait a minute, how many people were allegedly killed by the bomb? 10 people. So you people were about to pick up the 10 bodies and were shot by land army? 13 persons. 3 are in the hospital, 10 death. Which hospital? 3 are in the hospital, 10 death. It was on Wednesday after morning prayers. We were just relaxing at home and we saw the fighter jets patrolling in the sky, going round. We now came out to start watching the fighter jets. Then all of a sudden the jet released a bomb. We don't know what we did. We have never seen a terrorist here. A Lakurawa man have never been here before. You mean no Lakurawa terrorists have ever come here before? Not at all. We have never seen them before. Though there was a time they came down there, we were told, but only those with farms around that axis can see them. And after narrating their ordeal, they took us to the graves of the 10 deceased, where they demand for justice for their families and loved ones. Neighboring communities who came to commiserate with the victims of the alleged Air Force bombing also support the claim that the two communities are not hosting the Lakurawa terrorist group. We are always with them, farming together, farming rice and millet. They are not troublemakers at all. From the loss of livestock to the loss of properties and, of course, human lives, the people of Rumtuwa village down there and then Gidan village right here in Silame local government area of Sokoto State still await justice. In Sokoto State, Silame, Gidan village. For News Central, I am Emmanuel Bagudu.
Great report there from Emmanuel Bagudu. Well, meanwhile, the Sokoto State government has commenced the distribution of relief materials to the two affected communities of Gidan and Rumtuwa targeted by the Nigerian Air Force during the Christmas Day bombing incident aimed at neutralizing members of the Lakurawa terrorist group. While the state governor had promised the affected communities a sum of 20 million naira and 100 bags of grains to ease their suffering, News Central Television spoke to a member of the distribution team on ground in the communities.
tare bello kai ne waye?
Vigilante O2.
Vigilante O2 na wanda gari?
Na gunduma gande.
Na gunduma gande. So kai me aikin ka me za ka je yanzu?
Dama zan je gidan bisa ne inda wannan hadari ya.
Okay, gidan bisa kenan na kusa ga gidan sama kenan.
Da Rumtuwa.
Da Rumtuwa. Okay, he's going to Gidan Bisa, of course, the Gidan Bisa Forest and the Gidan Sama village. So they are all the same name. Yeah. Of course, he's saying that he's going to deliver the properties being delivered by the governor. So kaya guda nawa kenan ga mana?
Wannan gero guda 30.
About 30 bags of millet.
Masara guda 30.
Of course, maize 30 bags.
Shinkafa dangote guda 40.
Of course, dangote bag 10 bags of 40 bags of rice ko?
Sai kuma miliyan 20 wadanda aka ba su rage radadi.
Amma miliyan 20 ba tare ka an ba ma ciyaman ko?
San ba ciyaman.
The 20 million, but 20 million is not here with him in the bush. He's inside with the governor, is in the chair with the chairman's place.
Local government chairman.
Local government chairman, the Silami local government.
Abubakar
Getara is the chairman of Silami local government. He's in possession of the 20 million naira given by the governor of Sokoto State, Governor Aliyu, and of course 2 million naira Kumako.
2 million naira
also given to the governor to give to those who are going to share the palliative, so that they will not tamper with. Of course, so they won't tamper with the 20 million.
Well, still on the Sokoto bombing, Vice President Kashim Shettima has apologized to the families of the victims of the bombing in Silame local government area of Sokoto State. 10 persons were killed in airstrikes on Christmas Day when the military targeted a logistics base of the Lakurawa insurgent group in 2 communities in the LGA. Shettima said it was one of those rare sad moments when innocent civilians are caught in crossfire in the ongoing efforts to rid the country of all forms of terror. The Vice President spoke when he led a delegation from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to pay a condolence visit to the government and people of Jigawa State on the passing of the mother and son of the state governor, Alhaji Umar Namadi.
We are here at the behest of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to commiserate with the government and people of Jigawa State over the sad loss of the matriarch of the Namadi family, Haji Mariam, and Abdul Wahab, the eldest son of the governor. Death is an inevitable destiny that is hanging over everyone's neck. And our heart goes out to the family and to the entire government and people of Jigawa State. May Allah grant the souls of the deceased eternal rest and reward them with his Al-Jannah Firdaus. And may Allah also grant the family the fortitude to bear the irreparable losses.
We're joined now by our correspondent, Emmanuel Bagudu. Emmanuel, thank you so much for taking time out to have taken that tour all the way to where the sad incidents did happen. You spoke, you interacted with a lot of persons there, and thoughts were shared, especially looking at what really took place. Can you break it down for us, what it was like for you leaving your home, your location, and taking that very, very dire or somewhat dangerous trip passing through that area to meet with these locals? How was it?
Yeah, quite adventurous and, of course, full of curiosity and, of course, difficult terrain. But, of course, in the spirit of yellow journalism, of course, we're determined to reach that particular destination. We traveled, we used motorbikes from Wamako, local government, Wamako city center, up to those 2 communities, Rumtuwa and Gidan village. Very, very difficult terrain. We're talking about an area fully, occupied, a vast land, hundreds of hectares, hundreds of square kilometers, hideouts, very dangerous hideouts. We are talking about a particular environment where the military have to use air power, not even land power. It was, we achieved that. We arrived at community and we heard their own side of the story. They made it clear to us they are not terrorists. They are innocent with the law-abiding citizens of Sokoto State located in the community in Gidan Bisa, Gidan Rumtuwa. They have never had any alliance. They are innocent and they want justice. Field, expedition, but
All right, we seem to have a little network connectivity issues there, connecting with Emmanuel Bagudu. But of course, your points are being shared. But let's try again. Let's see if we can get.
Okay,
to
I can hear you. I can hear you now.
All right, great. Go ahead. You talked about the request for justice. Can you expand on that? Emmanuel, are you there?
Yes, they are claiming. Yeah, I'm here. I can hear you loud and clear.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What they're saying is that what we found out there was the fact that the military Air Force jet, released a bomb in the community on the Christmas morning. And of course, they said they are not terrorists. And of course, 10 of their community members were killed. 9 were killed, claimed 6 persons are currently in the hospital. Which, we had a very serious matter. A man called Umaru Dogo, who suffered the highest loss. He lost 6 of his family members, 1 wife and 5 children. The soldiers came, according to him, that's the gentleman talking, that the soldiers came and claimed that he's a member of Lakurawa and that he's been investigated. He challenged them to investigate him, search around. They didn't see any arm. They didn't see any dangerous weapon with him. And of course, they went back. So those are the issues. These are the issues that call for justice. Those are the issues they are claiming they require justice for. They claim that while they're trying to bury these 10 persons, land soldiers came in to shoot 3 people. There's 3 persons they claim are quarantined in the hospital. So these are the issues they're claiming that they need justice. That is the area they're talking about justice. Yeah.
All right, finally, my final question to you. Has the Nigerian military, we did hear them speak, there were a lot of conversations around what took place and so on and so forth. There was also a statement made that some of the bombs that were ignited, that they were bombs kept by the Lakurawa terrorists, especially in that locality, that while the entire raid was going on, these bombs were reactivated and then they exploded. Did you get a sense of any of that while you were discussing with these people? Okay, quite a sad one there. I think due to connectivity issues, we have lost Emmanuel Bagudu's connection there. But we hope to connect with him again and get more insight into that very, very fierce and dire story.